In this video, we will learn Jim Rohn's top advice on time management. This is one of the most important subjects Jim Rohn covered in his lifetime as a mentor. Mastering time management will enable you to design your life and improve every aspect of it. Jim Rohn was one of the most influential leaders on time management. His tips and tricks are very actionable, and he has inspired millions of people to date. Time management is easier said than done, but the hardest step, like any great achievement, is to begin. Try to put these steps into action rather than just listening to them. Jim Rohn explains, the issue isn't that we don't have enough information, it's that we don't use and act on it. We're drowning in data but starved for wisdom. Allow your learning to become action rather than knowledge. Jim Rohn's first quote on time management is, if you don't make your own life plan, chances are you'll end up following someone else's. Guess what they have in store for you? Not a lot. Designing your life is another way of saying, don't let life happen to you, make your life happen. A ship that leaves its dock without a destination will sail aimlessly through the seas, and guess what? It will never arrive at its destination. Because each day is an accumulation of time, managing your time means managing your day. This will lead you to planning your life day by day until you realize you have accomplished most, if not all, your goals. Jim Rohn's second quote is, write it down. Make a list of your goals and dreams. This could be a document, an app, or a good old-fashioned pen and paper method. When we write down our goals, something special happens. The mind perceives them as actionable steps rather than idle fantasies. Most people say they want to be successful and great, but they never write it down. Plan and schedule your life meticulously on paper in real time. This will lead you to the next step, which is to plan how you will achieve your objectives. Jim Rohn's third quote, if you don't have control over your time, time will control you. Have you ever had a day where you didn't plan your time and then it was nighttime and you had accomplished nothing? This is how most people live their lives. They have no clear plan for their time, and thus they have no clear plan for their lives. Your decisions shape the people you become. Consider each moment to be a choice. You can control your success and failures if you control how you spend your time. Jim Rohn's fourth quote, if it's simple to do, it's simple not to do. Ah, that's simple. Why should I plan it out when I can just do it? We tell ourselves. This has repeatedly proven to be ineffective, simply because if something is simple to do, it's simple not to do. We're a result of the things we do on a daily basis. The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy is built on a simple premise. Every single action, no matter how small, when repeated will add up to a much larger product. The small things we ignore and fail to do because we never plan for them will eventually add up to a large action we must now take. This larger action can be much more difficult. It all begins with an apple a day, then we get healthier. Jim Rohn's fifth quote, desire loses value when there is no sense of urgency. You cannot put a timeline on your goals if you do not plan your time. Setting deadlines instills a sense of urgency. This is why we begin working on a month-long project in the final week before the deadline. The pressure makes it appear dire and will act as a motivator to complete and achieve our goals. Set a deadline for your dreams, or they will remain just that, dreams. Jim Rohn quote number 6, learn the art of goal setting. Every day, write your goals without thinking about yesterday. This is a good way to eliminate non-priorities and refocus on your true goals. Today's society suffers from a lack of focus. Instead of falling victim to this, review your goals on a daily basis to reinforce them and make them more achievable. Everyone has the same amount of time. Killing time is suicide, not murder. The true secret of the wealthy is not brilliance, but rather time management. Begin where you are. Regardless of where you are now, thousands of millionaires began their lives in poverty. Taking a lot of action on great ideas is the key to success, and the only way to do this is to manage your time. Plan for each and every action, no matter how minor. You have the ability to change your life at any time. The most effective method is to manage your time. Begin simply by keeping a notebook in which you record how you spend each hour of your day. Write down if you spend 2 hours surfing the web. Write down how long it takes you to watch your favorite show on Netflix. Write down everything you do for 1 week. In the end, you'll see where the majority of your time goes. You will also begin to resent to write down that you spent an hour looking at pictures of a car that you could only afford if you spent your time wisely. This is a great place to start. From there, you can experiment with the various time management strategies available and see what works best for you. That concludes our simplified version of Jim Rohn's tips on time management. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you like content like this, please subscribe to the channel to support us, and we'll see you guys in the next one.